Welcome to Bridging the Gap to Connections, the talk show, where we begin by sharing your stories and spotlighting your shine. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Bridging the Gap to Connections. And today I am featuring Aman Saini. Is that how I say it? Saini?
Yes,
Saini.
Aman Saini. Correct.
What we're doing today is we're talking about a retreat center in India that he is the founder of. But let me go ahead and read a little bit about Aman so you can get a little bit of a backstory. Aman Saini, and this is going to be a little bit about this is really his real story. How he has written it is in first person, so I am translating it to me reading it as someone outside. So here he is. He says, this is his real story, not just a career shift, however, a deeper homecoming to what he continuously has been. He came from a small village in Haryana, where life was slower, hearts had been opened, and spirituality was not something separate. It was a part of everyday's life. His grandfather and father practiced yoga, meditation, and followed a simple, conscious method of living life. Since his childhood, he saw them greeting the sunrise with prayer, speaking to the flowers slowly, and behaving with every compassion. That environment, surrounded by nature, wisdom, and happy people, sowed seeds deep into him of Ayurveda and spirituality. Until graduation, he lived in that village, breathing in that energy every day. But like other people, after college, he moved to another town for work. He stepped into the corporate world, full of time limits, virtual displays, along with hours and fast-paced goals. For 6 years, he worked with full dedication and climbed the ladder. But he began to see something every day and everywhere, which turned him on. People struggling with anxiety, depression, loneliness, and chronic stress. The energy in those offices felt dense and heavy. It was so different from the calm he used to feel at home. Every time he went back to his village on the weekends, he felt lighter, like his nervous system was taking a breath. That difference became hard to ignore. After a few years, he decided to leave corporate and try something new. He says, hi, he's Aman Saini, and he moved from Rishikesh to start a hotel business. But what happened next changed his path forever. In Rishikesh, he witnessed something powerful. People from all over the world had been coming to the holy place for healing, yoga, meditation, spirituality, and Ayurveda, searching for what he had grown up with. Something deep down in his subconscious awoke. It felt like his inner compass realigned. He realized that each one of those teachings from childhood, the peace, the practices, the presence, was not just a memory, they were his purpose. After running the hotel for a year, he decided to transform it into a wellness retreat center, which he named Amantrhit. I became a founder and CEO, is what he says, with a vision to reconnect people with the roots of Ayurveda, spirituality, and natural healing. Aman said he began to learn more about energy, and the more he learned, the more he experienced real shifts in his body, mind, and spirit. He trained in healing practices, experienced the power of vibration, and continually became a performer himself. Now, he's a professional energy healer, a sound therapist, takes sessions where he guides people through energetic shifts, helping them understand how energy works, how to align with the universe, and how to clean emotional and energetic blockages. He doesn't just practice healing, he lives there. Every session he gives is rooted in his story from his village, the roots, to the corporate burnout, to the sacred change in Rishikesh. This is not just his profession, it's his way of life. What an introduction and a real story behind. And the energy alone in that story, I can personally feel. Without any further ado, Aman, hi, how are you?
Thank you so much, Darla, for inviting me on your show. And it was like pleasure sharing my story, sharing my journey on your on the space. Uh, yes, it's been a amazing journey where I've seen the things, known the spirituality in very early stage. People, what I see, they pass half of their life, they turn into 50, 60, then they understand the exact meaning of spirituality. But I'm just like in 20s of my age, and I deeply understand, connect with it, and I am blessed. Like I have got so much of learning in this field. So as you mentioned, as you read about me, it was like a gift from the God that I took birth in the family where I've seen this thing from my childhood. And it was part of my daily life. Like people praying, people into spirituality. Every morning they go to temple, they pray, and the vibe was totally positive. Talking with them, everyone.
So, Aman, would you say that in this place in your life, with going from corporate, I really want everyone to hear that. You went from corporate America, corporate world, regardless of where, corporate, no matter where you were in the world, you're dealing with the corporations and you're dealing with that in constant need for more, need for more, need for more, racing against the clock, dealing with those frustrations. When was that moment for you that you decided this is what I need to stop and this is what I need to do? How was that for you?
It was also like amazing story. After completing my graduation, I till that time I stood in my village with my family, and after it was like start of my career, I moved to city, what is in India by the name of Chandigarh. So I started my career in corporate. And I saw like it's a very drastic change in the human behavior, the place. People are running for things. People are materialistic. They are running after money. They are running after things. No one is talking about the health. No one is talking about the spirituality. No one is talking about the inner peace. Everyone just to chase things. So it was totally a very big difference for me. Means my energies were in a total different zone, but this was totally a different environment. But anyways, I worked in corporate almost like 5 or 6 years, and seen how people are mentally sick. They have mental problems and stress, depression, anxiety is very common in metro cities, in big cities. So after working 5 to 6 years, I like worked very hard. I like saved a good amount of money, and within like 5 6 years, I like achieved a manager position where my payout was very good, and I like saved very good amount of money. Then I planned to just start something on my own. So I planned in Rishikesh. It was not like I have to I was just planning for the retreat center. No, I went there to run a hotel business, a hospitality business. There when I went there, I just see like how business is going on. I have ran that hotel for a year, but what I see in that year, people are coming from different countries, different nationalities, different regions, and they are valuing our this ancestral thing, Ayurveda spirituality so much. They are curious to know how Ayurveda works. They are curious to connect with this cosmic energy. So I have seen this thing from my childhood and that immediately clicked with me. And after running a hotel for a year, I closed that and planned to open a wellness retreat center. I just changed that property, that business, into a wellness retreat center. Now people are coming. Earlier, people just say they go in a hotel, but now they are coming with a purpose, with a hope to heal, to connect with that positive mindset, with those energies, and that is something I love to do because I've seen that I've grown in those things, and with that intention, with full of my energy, full of my heart, full of the blessings I have, I'm serving. I'm serving to the society. People are getting healed in our center. They are so, when they leave, they always say it was like they also like blessed in their life, they got a chance to visit our center. Because everyone, every staff, everybody in our center is doing everything with a very good and positive intention.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an energy healer. I'm practicing this thing from a very long time. Been into energy. What is energy? I take sessions on energy. Everything is energy, and everything's work just on the intention. What intentions you have? If you have pure, clear, clear intention, you can heal anybody. If you have doubt or not confident about it, you are not sure what is universe, what are energies, what are all those things, and you do not believe in this thing, no one can heal that person. And even though that person also, if he become a healing or like a become a healer, he can't be connected with all of those things because everything's work on just pure and positive intention. If people have intentions, they can achieve, they can do it.
I love what you're talking about right there, Aman. How important is it for people, out there in the world, realizing here we are, we're going through the motions. We've got this underground system growing and developing in our mind from our younger years. Then we have this life that we grow into when we start learning things and we put in the knowledge all the time, but we keep going through. So many in the world right now are struggling with that, why every time I try to move forward, it doesn't go nowhere. When I'm setting the intention, it doesn't work. I want you to talk about how important removing those blocks in our system because of trauma.
Correct. Understood. Very beautiful question. Uh, what I feel, the things I observe, the things I feel, the things I feel, as I talked about intention, people, they manifest, they want things in their life, they could get blockages due to negativity. Negativity by their thoughts, by the people they are surrounded. Those are the blockages in their life. Those are the blockages in their energy that need to flow. Also, as I mentioned, they have blockage through their thoughts. So how thoughts work? People think like things operate like this, and they want things, they manifest things, and when they get a doubt, any sort of doubt, how this will happen, is I'm able to achieve it or not? That is a block. You have to be very clear to yourself. Just trusting the process, trusting the universe. That is what we have to do. And there, people lack to trust the process, trust the universe, trust this whole system. This whole system is only built on trust. When you surrender yourself to this divine power, you start receiving. And when you question this divine power, you put a blockage there. In similar case with the people, if you, it's a saying everyone knows, and everyone says, if we stay with positive people, we get positivity. We get things as they are. We become as like them. We know that we hurt them, but still we keep us to people who are negative, who just talk about things which are not true, or the rubbish things, not a positivity. That becomes a blockage. That is a very big blockage in the energy. So these are the major blockage a person puts in their life by their mind, by their thoughts, and by their surroundings. So to remove that, we have to keep our mind, which says do meditation. Meditation is just not to close eyes and chant mantras. No, you have to connect with yourself. You have to connect with your thoughts. You have to get a clarity on your thoughts that you are abundant. You can achieve anything, but you have to be confident. You have to be trust. Same way with our surroundings, we have to be surrounded with the people who are like-minded. So if we're sitting with them, we'll get those energies that will help us to rise and get high.
Wow. I love how you broke that down. I mean, really, honestly, in life, so many people get caught up in their story. And when the story gets in the way, they are not able to keep that peace. What an example that you had with your family growing up, having those who had gone to really greet the mornings and stay in prayer, to walk along and realize the importance of connection. If you could tell anyone right now in the world, where would you recommend that they got started if they've never done anything like this before?
Just to understand like how my family has been into the spiritual energies, how I learned this thing. This is what like question is about.
Okay.
All right. So like India is a born place of spirituality, Ayurveda, means energies is everywhere. It's not that energies are in India only, but it was like and in ancient time, people studied there, and the things are still in India, and in this time also, like people are connected with that. My parents, like if I talk about my grandfather, he is almost 70 years old, and he is following that spirituality from that time. And he also like learned from their parents, and that has been passed on to me. But what was different? Like I was practicing, I was into all those things. Uh, when it's all about destiny, where it takes. Destiny took me to Rishikesh, and Rishikesh, I surrounded with all the positive signs, the people, the positive mindset, and from there, like I started learning things. I got connected with many gurus who teaches me this about energy, how this works, and even though the life is all about learning throughout your journey, so I'm still learning. I'm still getting more into this, finding my inner self, finding my inner knowledge. Because energy is something you keep digging it, it will go more deeper and more deeper, more deeper and more deeper. I'm just working on it, learning on it. As learning I have, I'm sharing with the world. I'm sharing with the community because the very first principle of energy is exchanging things. Once you get something from this universe, you have to gratitude that and again return back to the society. So I'm thankful, I'm blessed. I have this kind of energy, this kind of knowledge. I received it and now I'm helping society, giving back to them.
That is such a beautiful way to break that down for people getting started and understanding, the fact that you have had this as a where you were raised in it, being given the opportunity to see the importance of true connection. When I talk about connection, I want people to hear how in the world do they get connected to you so that they can begin their journey?
Darla, what I feel, the sort of energy you have, the type of intentions you have, you will automatically be connected with those people. You don't have to find those people. You don't have to go out. You don't have to go somewhere to just meet those people. Energies are like a magnet. It will attract automatically. You don't have to go anywhere. If I talk about in a center, I found every person is into energy, talking about energy. So I feel like everyone is aware about this thing. Everyone is sharing their own experiences. I'm not going to them. We have website, we have platforms. People searching us, people booking retreats with us, and they are coming to our center, and we are exchanging things. I haven't gone them. They came to me. Universe bring that things to me because I have sort of that energy, and that is getting connected. So in connection, in how energy works, it will work accordingly who you are. If I give an example, it's many people say like I always get people who cheat on me. If he cheated someone, he will always be getting that cheaters in his life.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how connections work. That's how we meet people in our life. I am surrounded with positivity. I got connected with you through LinkedIn. And that is also a good connection. When you are sitting in USA, I'm sitting in India, we are connected, we are sharing this platform, we are sharing our thoughts. That is also a connection. You are spiritual. I'm talking about spirituality. We have believe in energies. You didn't go somewhere. I didn't go somewhere. We just connected on social media, and we are talking about it. That is all energy. Energy attracts and connects people automatically.
I love that. What you're talking about right there is really, would you agree that what happens is the only time we all come into a connection is when we are in alignment? The importance of alignment, finding the alignment within ourself and our soul with the connections of those who are around us. When we come into alignment, those that are supposed to be with us find us all of a sudden. And it's not really serendipitous. It's not really coincidence. It's actually a journey of life where people come together on time every time. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely agree on that. People, you will meet those people only in your journey. Like some people will come to teach you. It's a journey of life. You will, the life will not be like this. It will be up and down, up and down. The universe, when he feels it's time to give a lesson, it's time to give a learning. So he will put those person in your life or will get those connections. Those will come and teach and go. Either that can be in a positive way or in a negative way. But those will give a lesson and give a learning to be strong, to get clarity. I mean, and a message can be in any way, or learning can be in any way. But when you got that learning, but the universe understand I made this person strong by giving those lessons, giving those learnings. Then he take you on the destiny for what he chooses you. Because every person has a purpose in their life to come in this life. He's given a purpose because he is a king. The universe is a king. So he wants to run his empire. So to everybody, he has given a particular role that you will do this, you will do that. If a king's soldier or his army will be weak, what he will do? He will do training. He will do tests. He will do like he will teach them. That's what universe do. We are soldier. We are army of him. Whenever he feels this person needs to be strong at this point, he gives training and he gives learning and training in his own way. Those like on those points, people break down. People see downfall. That's not a downfall. That's a learning phase the universe is giving you. He is planning something great and wonderful for you in your future.
Wow.
That's how universe will think.
This has been so amazing and so informative. So, how did you find the name for your retreat center, your wellness center? How did you create the name?
That is also a like crazy story. Its name Amantrhit. It's written at my back. Amantrhit is a Sanskrit name. The meaning of Amantrhit is welcoming someone, inviting someone. However, uh, we are two friends from village. We have shared our journey together. So we always like work together and see things together. So this plan is the plan establishing a wellness retreat center. It was a plan of both friends, me and my partner. My name is Aman, and his name is Rohit. So I want to keep that name, which has both our name, also that resonate with our wellness center, and which also reflect our culture. So all of these things is what difficult to combine in one single thing. However, like I worked and thought so many things, like it took me like 2 to 3 months to finalize this thing. Amantrhit. Initial is Aman and then Rit, Rhit, the name of my friend, Amantrhit. We combine this name and the meaning of Amantrhit is welcoming someone. Retreat center is something we have built and we are with open hands, we say welcome to our center. That's what Amantrhit is, welcoming someone, inviting someone in our place, in our home, in our center. That's how the name we kept.
So when you're welcoming everyone that's coming in, what can they experience when they show up at your facility, at the opportunity, the wellness? Here you are at a center where you can just come in and really tune in, fine tune yourself, get connected. What are they going to find when they come to find you?
See, whenever we like the book a retreat, I always ask to just connect with me on a virtually before coming on a retreat because we always keep just limited slot in a retreat, just 15 slot at a time, 1 5, not more than that. So I choose those person like who value this. I don't want those people who don't understand, who disrespect this thing because this is something is very close to my heart. So I want those people in my center only like who value Ayurveda, who value spirituality, who understand it. So I connect virtually or somebody of my team, we interact with them, we see how they are aligned, what they think of it, what thoughts they have. And on a call, they just got excited to come. Because again, it's energy. The energy with them talking to them, the energy with them inviting them, the energy the my team is inviting them. They got very excited to show up in the place. Once they reach, my team welcomes with a very open heart, with the rituals, the Indian rituals, and that is something they feel up like they feel we are on some other planet because Indian rituals are so positive and so what to call like people feel like they are very connected. You feel very warm. You feel very happy. Like the we just put do the arti and all of those things. Those simple, small things connect that things with us and with that person. So they enjoy each and everything coming to retreat. The place when they are the whole place is with trees, luscious greenery, and it has a positive vibe. So that vibe only resonate in themselves and that take them to the another level. So the entrance, the coming, is very amazing for them with a very warm welcome with fire ceremony we do. In fire ceremony we chant mantras. It's a kind of welcoming, just low grounded them, lower grounded their energies. All of these things are very beautiful. They enjoy doing this. The welcome we do, they enjoy that type of thing. So it's amazing for them. So that I'm saying those things which I heard from them.
Well, Aman, I think what you are doing is absolutely brilliant. And the fact that you have finally opened it up for others around the world to be able to come to actually begin tuning in and having the sacred place to be able to finally fine tune themselves and break out of the patterns, the habits, and the circumstances that are keeping them from the true wealth of themselves, of nature, and the experience of life, and the true tuning of themselves so that they can be free from those limiting beliefs the fact that you have such an extraordinary facility. I am so grateful that we've come into connection and that I got to be able to sit with you today and share it. I do want anyone out there listening in, I want you to know he's going to be coming back on the show. This one's just his feature. We're going to feature him and what he does, who he is, and why we're doing this, right? But he's coming onto the show, and we're going to get a special treat with one of his therapeutic techniques coming soon. So you don't want to miss out. So make sure that you watch, share, and subscribe to the channel, but also make sure that in the description that you get connected. If this comes across your page, it is coming across your page on purpose. It's time to tune in and find your way to peace and wholeness. You belong there if this is coming across your page. So until next time, this is Darla Williams with Bridging the Gap to Connections. Bye for now.
All right. Thank you.